Shout out to the shout out. Shout out to the
what did
the
Paul
blacks,
Mooney-
the whites, the Arabs that all want to be white.
What did Paul Mooney say? He said everybody want to be a nigga.
Don't nobody want to be a
but
nigga.
don't nobody want to be a nigga. Paul
But
Mooney
there's a
is the
difference
best.
between black people and niggas. And some you niggas suck sometimes. But I fuck with you black people.
Yeah, black people have my heart.
But yeah, that's my sin of the day, is that urge to be wanting to stir that pot and get these niggas triggered, because let's have the conversation. Stop being pussy. Stand on your business, stand on your principles. If it's real, stand on it. If it's not real, shut the fuck up and move out of my way, because I'm here to talk. Real talk.
I see people standing on things that are not real all the time.
Yep, and I'm looking for it.
Yeah,
I'm looking for how invested you are in your argument.
It's time to start getting Jon Stewart, okay? It's time to start getting Jon Stewart. Because he will call it out every single time, right?
The only thing, I'm going to give some critique. Jon Stewart's one of my favorite liberal media covers out there. Inarguably. Probably one of my favorite person that covers in it. When he's on because he attacks his liberals, but when he's on his liberal attacking conservative side, he's one of my favorite reporters. But the only thing I hate about Jon Stewart is the fact that at the end of the day, he can go, well, I just do a comedy show. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, you can't fall on that all the time, because you're too well informed. You're too good at arguing. You can't use that as your argument at the end of the day and be like, well, I'm just the person that just does comedy.
But that's his whole mantra. He says either I'm the smartest comedian or the
dumbest politician
or the funniest smart person. Something like that, right? That's his mantra. That's his mantra.
I need you to stop doing your mantra. Find a new mantra. Meditate differently.
Because honestly, should they really be taken serious though?
The Daily Show? Yes.
No. I mean, like, I kind of want to get back to a point where we have like an arbiter, somebody that's in like, okay, well, this person for sure like is reporting and you can trust it, right? Mm-hmm. Like they're giving you the facts and they're treating you like you're somebody that's smart.
We have that. People just don't know who it is. His name's Pete Buttigieg.
Right, but he doesn't have his own show.
He don't need to have his own show. He's on everybody else's.
That's true. And he is absolutely one of my favorite people to watch debate. He's
my favorite person to watch debate outside of Destiny, because I know I'm a blue-haired devil fanboy. But Pete Buttigieg is one of my favorite people to watch debate conservatives.
Yeah, because he has the facts on his side, and he knows their argument better.
But
than
also
they know
he matches their energy.
He does.
Yeah, he did. Like I enjoy watching him on when he was on Flagrant with Andrew Schultz. I enjoy that. I enjoy watching him every time he shows up to Fox News.
Yeah.
I enjoyed him on Jubilee. Like him, Sam Cedar, Destiny. I'm fans of all watching them and how they argue, like how they articulate themselves in a debative fashion or informational fashion. So, yeah, we have an arbiter. His name's Pete Buttigieg. We'll just never pick him because he's gay.
Well, it's crazy because they'd rather pick. I think they'd rather pick a gay man to be president over a woman.
Agreed.
And he's due. He's due.
I agree that Pete Buttigieg has the potential, but I'm going to be super fucking anti-woke here. Cut the bullshit. No women. No black people, unless Donald Trump tries to run for a third time. Then Obama should try to run for a third time. No women. No black people. No minorities. Just give me a not old white man, because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to win a game here. I'm going to be honest. I'm just trying to win a game. We can do the woke movement later. We can do the pro-minority argument later. But right now, the situation that we're in, we just need a win.
It's crazy. That's not even as much of a hot take as I think it is.
I know it's not, but it's gonna sound anti-black.
No, I don't think it's anti-black.
It's gonna sound anti-black. It's gonna sound sexist, and it's gonna sound racist. But just give me a 50-year-old white man to run for president on the Democratic side. That both the progressives, well, not both, all the progressives, the super wokes, the central liberals, all of them, the socialists, all of them motherfuckers just align with.
I think it's time to start being realistic about things, right? Because the other side is not
living in the same reality that we are.
They're not playing by the same rules.
Correct.
I keep every time I see them, I think about Handmaid's Tale, and I didn't even finish that, right? But you see who they're trying to court, right?
Yeah.
Because they're okay with black men and Hispanic men and minority men coming over to their side, right? And them pretty much being like, hey, like, you know what? Yeah, it's not going to be good for our female counterparts, right? But at least we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Right?
But
And
it's funny because then you say that, and they're fine with accepting all the black people and the minorities and the Hispanics, Latinos for Trump. Remember, that was a thing.
yeah.
Now, the Latinos are getting deported by Trump. And it's like, where was that argument at, though?
That turnaround was really fast.
Crazy.
That turnaround was really
I
fast.
dated some Republican Hispanic women.
Yeah, that was really fast.
And I know them bitches are mad.
Yeah, they are super. Because you are going back to a destabilized country, right? And they didn't forget that you left, right? But the turnaround was fast. And
Conversations they're not ready for. Like, let's really fucking talk about it.
listen, my heart goes out to those who are misinformed.
And that's why certain things I'm gonna just be like, no, I want it to go this way. Certain things I'm gonna be like, I want it to go this way. Because again, I'm the ultimate fan. I said this on episode 100. I'm the ultimate fan of democracy. I love democracy. Democracy is a beautiful thing. If you got what you voted for, be happy. I don't care if you're fucking jobless right now because fucking USA just closed down and you was working there for 25 years and you was gonna retire next year, but then they fired your ass. I don't give a fuck. You got what you voted for. Shut the fuck up and be happy.
Democracy is the ultimate wake-up call.
A beautiful thing.
It is the ultimate wake-up call.
It's a beautiful fucking thing, all right? Woe of the week. My biggest complaint is the attention span.
Okay.
And it's one of those things I started noticing like the more I post and shit like that, where now I'm starting to realize we're at a point in time in life where you have to post a 5-second preview to your 60-second clip.
Sure.
And I'm like, what the fuck time are we at? And then it kills me because as a content creator, I watch a lot of content.
Right.
So I'm always like, okay, let me see like what people are doing, what's in my algorithm and stuff like that. So I'm watching full-on content all the time.
Right.
But then I watch people that's like, when I watch somebody else scroll through TikTok, I'm like, how the fuck do you see anything? When you're just going like this on the toilet. Like, and it's like, well, if it doesn't catch me at first, then I'm not gonna watch it. It's like, you need a 5-second preview to a 60-second video?
Who are you referring to? Is this like kids, adults?
Everybody that's on social media.
It's crazy because most of y'all that's on social media, like I'm talking about the adults, existed before social media did.
I don't understand how you got again, it might be different because I'm not just a content creator, I'm a content absorber. Like my whole brand, shout out YCC Entertainment, we out there. But my whole brand is based off of platforming other people.
Right.
So I have to consume content. I'm the type of nigga that I put on SoundCloud and I just let that shit go. Yeah. I don't listen to the first 5 seconds and be like, I don't fuck with this song, and then go.
Right.
If I like it, y'all gonna listen to it. Sorry, that's what the plug of the week's for. Suck my dick. But but if I have to listen to an entire project for me to be able to distinguish whether I like it. If you listen to the first 2 songs of a 20-song album, shout out some sexy songs for you. If you listen to the first 2 songs of a 20-album song project and say, I don't like this, I'm looking at you crazy.
Okay.
You didn't consume enough to like it.
All right. Here's a funny part about that, right? Because I am a Drake fan, and yes, I heard the album when it first came out, and I was initially like, I didn't like this album.
Crazy work.
I
thought it was a good first listen.
It is looking like I constantly listen to it now, right? Mm-hmm. It's on my playlist. It's a really good album, right? But
it's a really good playlist because you can shuffle that album and not feel like you're missing the like. When I describe that album, I always say like Bryson Tiller's Trap Soul is one of my favorite R&B albums in the last like 2 decades. Mm. Bryson Tiller's Trap Soul, you have to listen to sequentially. If you shuffle it, it throws off the entire vibe of the album.
I agree with that.
But some sexy songs for you, you shuffle that bitch and still get the same level of energy.
Yeah. And the man, listen, it's about time people start giving this man his flowers because he's
a pedophile. A minor.
And it's crazy because I like Kendrick too, but my God, he is. Some things are aging better than others. I'm just saying, right? And when we look back at the moment, it'll be a moment, and then it's still going to be an acknowledgement that Drake is who he is.
You know what's funny about you saying that? That some things are better, aging better than others. The thing about aging is you can't listen to an album 5 years later and then say, you can't listen to an album 5 years later for the first time and be like, yeah, this album aged well. A lot of you Kendrick fans just listen to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Don't tell me that album aged well. Don't sit here and lie to me. Good Kid, Mad City aged well. Damn, aged well. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers did not age well. You niggas are just listening to it for the first time. Shut the fuck up talking to me.
I'm not saying it's a horrible album, but my God, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not going back to listen to that. Right?
And as a Kanye stan boy, I'm not listening to Yeezus from beginning to end.
Well.
I'm not listening to Yeezus from beginning to end. And I'm a Kanye stan.
Since you brought him up.
Nope, we're gonna finish my war of the week and then we'll talk about it. We're gonna finish my war of the week and then we'll talk about it. But yeah, it's that attention span for like the social media content. Because it's always a maneuver where I have to figure it out. And it's like, how do I make somebody interested in a 1 hour podcast in the first 15 seconds?
Yeah.
And it's like super fucking hard to do. I do my paid programming for ours as well as because it works.
Yeah.
We already have our layout for how protest the riot is going to work. But like stuff like Blurred Watch or any other podcast that I may bring on, it's like, how do you get people locked in the first 15 seconds because their attention span is so fucking short?
Yeah.
Now, me, I'm a long form content, like enjoy